Jacko, Bonnie, and myself had arrived at a base, a safe haven, a resistance against the barrels. Thank you for letting us in, sir. No problem. A friend of y'all's actually said you were coming. Seriously, a friend of ours has already arrived? Yes. As someone walks out, visit isn't Greenkenobi himself. King, old friend, where have you been? Oh, you know, been on the eastern side, on the seas. Had been dealing with Captain Inkwell. I stopped him from arriving to help sanitize past from getting to you. Oh, thank you for doing that. Me and Jack would have been toast if he arrived. He would have had y'all surrounded, that's what. So me and some forces went over to delay him. Thank you. We could have not done that without you. No problem. Empower Gaming's also here, by the way. Seriously? He made it? Yep, he's inside. That's good news. But I need to inform you something. What is that? The barrels are growing larger in numbers. They're going day by day. A few other outposts I went to were destroyed on the way here. They're increasing their attacks. The only foothold we really have is on the naval side, only just by a little. But Captain Inkwell has been constantly dealing damage to our fleet. Our troops, unfortunately. That is some bad news. Yes, it is. As Jacko Bonnie comes in. Yeah, that is some bad news, but look on the bright side. We got Greenkenobi. He's been in their main headquarters, haven't you? Yeah, I snuck into their main headquarters a few days ago, trying to find the location of their elders, but they have some pretty good security, and they managed to stop me before I could get any really deep information on them. Then Sanitized Past kind of caught on to my whereabouts, and I kind of met with Jacko Bonnie on the way here. Well, at least you two were together. I heard you had a little bit of trouble with Sanitized Past. She blew our car in half. Wait, are you serious? Yes. She literally launched and blew our car in half and set him onto the windshield. Hey, don't remind me of that. I would have still had you go off and fall to the floor with the windshield wipers. Like you could. You want to go there? I guess not. We shouldn't really be fighting during these dire times. He's right. We don't need to fight amongst ourselves. Also, have you heard of their new rising up lieutenant in the ranks? Funtime, that's what he's called. Yes, I've heard of him. Although, never saw him. He's someone new in the ranks. Now that you mention it, I think I actually met him a while back. As both King and I look at him. You met the Funtime person? On the barrel side? It was a long time ago, but I think I met him. We should not be surprised, should we? I guess not. Well, anyway. Hey, man, I'm gonna leave you with the output and make sure no enemies arrive. If you do, alert us immediately. Yes, sir. Now, come on. I'm gonna take y'all inside. We can sit down and chat some more. Yeah, of course, why not? As we go inside. Pretty secure in here. Of course, we have weapons, vehicles, enough firepower to repel some attacks from the Barrel army. But we've been using a lot of our supplies lately. Lost a lot of good troops. We're organizing a counterattack as we speak at this moment, with several other forces. Well, that's good. But you said Empower Gaming was here. Where is he? I actually don't know. It's been a while since I saw him. As he comes out from the other room. Well, if it isn't my friends. Empower Gaming, where have you been? Oh, dealing with the skies and some planes. Now I gotta tell you, they have some really fast planes out there on the barrel side. Jack speaks up. How would you know? I may have jumped on one and tore one of its wings off, having the fire jet fall to the ground. Well, that is classic empowered gaming. That armor of yours is tough as nails. Of course it is. I modified it myself. Well, we really should be talking about something important. Something about Captain Inkwell. He's also gotten a lot of information on our strategies. He disappeared for a while, and I think I know where he went. But all three of them look at him. Where do you think Captain Inkwell went for the period of time he went missing? That's the thing. He was here, or somewhere in a facility of ours. I can't say which one. But that's how he's been countering us. He's in one of our facilities, getting our tactics, plans sent to the others. We either have a spy, or he's hiding amongst our ranks. That's bad news. Yes, it is really bad news. We need to find a countermeasure, something to stop him. But what? As Jacobani speaks up, why don't we just sit down and relax for a bit? After all, we were nearly killed about 10 minutes ago. You're right, Jacobani. Let's take a break. The war doesn't have to keep on going for a while. Let's just sit and chat. As they all sit down, as King takes off his helmet. It's been really hard out there, you know. Keeping up with the amount of people. Amount of barrels out there. So many. We don't even know who else is on their side. That's true. We're trying to counter them at every possible moment. In fact, I think we're only missing one member here, aren't we? Yeah, we're missing Howling Melody. Any of y'all have seen him? No, haven't seen him. They look at Empire Gaming. Nope, haven't seen him either. Last I saw of him, he was dealing with the Air Force in the South. Or chilling at his house. He hasn't really interfered in this war that much. To be fair, he's more of a neutral person. The fact he's helped us at all is really helpful of him. Although he may not like the amount of favors I've asked in lately. As all of them look at him, at Greenkenobi. What, I called him in for the airstrike? Wait, are you telling me you nearly got us killed because you called in Howling Melty to airstrike our position? Yes. You're very lucky he didn't hit us. Oh, I'm pretty sure he was purposely aiming for me. As then all of them just proceed to look at him even more. Me and him are not on the best terms, but we're still friends. We still hang out. Alright, changing the subjects. Any information on their leader? No, their leader stayed hidden for quite a while, but I did find this out, since it's just the four of us in here. I haven't told anyone this in case that spy's around. Or it may spread to others. So, I've located a barrel prison somewhere nearby. On the seas. It's a boat prison. Guarded by at least 2 barrel ships. Destroyer class. It's pretty much impossible to reach on our own. Well, any big force would be taken out, or we could possibly destroy it, but the reinforcements would arrive just in time to take us out. We could get a small team aboard and try to free any rebels on board. We really don't have the time to strike prisons, though. We need to focus on their head commands. I know, and we need to fix some supply problems. Let's just keep on working and figuring this out. Where are... Well, anyway, have any of y'all discovered Santai's Pass's location? Last I saw of her, she nearly got hit with an airstrike. Not really seen or heard anything of Santai's past. The last I saw, she seemed like really angry that her tank got blown up by a missile. Yeah, but I'm wondering, what was she planning? As Jack looks at him, what do you mean what she was planning? She was planning to capture you. Yes, but why bring so little troops with her? Normally, I would have at least 5 times more vehicles on my chasing me down. Like, I got away with some information. Maybe, that is odd, but maybe she had troops reversed somewhere else. After all, the war has gone to several places. That's true, but usually I would have 10 times more of the opponents on me. Jack speaks up. We're lucky then. If we had that many, I doubt we could have gotten away. No, we would have gotten away. I would have just had to do something I didn't want to. And what would that be? You'll find out later. Sure, I will. Well, anyway. Me and, Jack should really inform the rest of the troops about some things. Like, we need to start coordinating an attack on some of their main base forward bases. That's what we need to do. I think that's a bad idea. Well, I'm off to see the troops. See y'all later. As King walks off. I suppose we should probably rest a bit. I mean, how long could it be? I doubt they're going to attack us for at least a while. We took quite a few of their men out. That is right. I saw how many men you took out quite a while ago, Greenkenobi. But you gotta listen. You've been taking risks. Some risks that have paid off and some that have backfired. But I'm telling you this as a friend. There's something going on. Behind the scenes in this war. I don't know what. I just want you to look out. Well, thank you for informing me. You think there's a third party? I can't say that for certain, but there might be. Jack speaks up. I doubt it. If there's a third party, they're a neutral party. They're not doing anything. They're simply staying out of the war. You're probably right. I guess I'm just being paranoid. I can't really judge you. We're in the middle of a war. Being paranoid can really go both ways. Well, anyway, it's getting, it's about, the sun's gonna be setting soon, right? Still daytime right now, but yeah. As someone walks in, well, look who we have here. The people I was just coming to capture. As all of them look over, Captain Inkwell, how did you get in here? As Empower Gaming pulled out his sword. I pulled out my gun, and Jacobani pulls out his pistol. I wouldn't do that if I were you, as several barrels come in behind him. As they start hearing gunfire. What'd you do? Oh, isn't it simple? It was quite easy sneaking in here. All I did was had to dress up like you a little bit while ago, and they let me in. Just dye my hair, wore the mask, took off my headphones. Spitting image, they couldn't tell the difference. I figured you were somewhere, so that's why you disappeared. You disguised as me to infiltrate our ranks. Precisely, and it worked for quite a while. As several more guards come in. Barrels, why don't you go ahead and just arrest them? You two get out of here. I'll take care of this. Alright. We leave you to it. Jacobani, be safe, Empowered Gaming. Empowered Gaming. Haven't seen you in quite a while. Still bad you lost the war on the Eastern Front with me, right? Yeah, it was more the Western, but I would say it's more of a tie. After all, it was technically a draw. You may see it that way, but last I saw, I sunk at least 2 of your ships. Oh, all you did was crash into them with a plane, which really annoyed me because I had strategies. I wanted to surround you, but you blew up the blockade. Yes. Well, anyway, as Captain Inkwell pulls out his sword. You know what? Why do I need to take care of you? Barrels open fire. As the barrels start open firing on Empowered Gaming, as he uses his sword to reflect the bullets, hitting several of the barrels, deflecting them at them. As Inkwell goes for a back attack, as Empowered Gaming kicks him to the wall. You really know to search your opponents, don't you? Yes. I have a keen eye for this stuff, you know. I've been watching your strategies. I know almost every one. You probably don't know this one, though. As then the ceiling just blows up, a bunch of rubble falling on him. You put up a good fight there, Empowered Gaming. But I guess you weren't enough. Well, time to go catch the rest of them. As we go back outside, as of course, we could not forget about our old friend and enemy, Santi's Pass, who was just waiting. Hello, everyone. You thought you got rid of me. As King has been fighting off several of the barrels, as Jacko, Bonnie, and Greenkenobi show up. What's going on? Santi's Pass. The reason there wasn't that many barrel troops with her, they were preparing for this assault. As King is constantly firing down at the barrels. We got a wall in our west side. That's where they snuck in. I've already called for a tactical retreat. We've fallen back. Where's Empowered Gaming? He's currently inside holding Captain Inkwell off. He found us already? He had infiltrated our ranks as me. He disguised himself. I knew he was playing something. Alright. Well, anyway, we need to book it to a car. That we won't make it in time with this much. I need to call for reinforcements. Howling Melody, can you pick up? Greenkenobi, what is it this time? I thought I filled in that favor already. Yes, I know you did, but we need reinforcements. We need backup. Fine, but you owe me for this. Alright. Okay, you should be here in a few moments. Probably 10 minutes. As Greenkenobi pulls out his pistol and starts firing at the barrels. Come on, you can't possibly win out of this, can you? I have men all over the place. You're pinned down over there by that, building right there. We'll soon have you fully surrounded in no time. I wonder where Captain Inkwell is, anyway. I think you should have finished up with your friend by now. Not my problem. As we go back inside, as Empowered Gaming breaks the rubble off himself and kills several of the barrels around him. He thought that could kill me. He's got another thing coming. Anyway, I better find a way out. The others probably have escaped. As Empowered Gaming searches for a way out, having to fight through several barrels, Captain Inkwell had currently gone to an unknown location within the facility. Then, as Empowered Gaming is about to lead through a secret exit, of course, I need to make sure the files are all deleted. He rushes off to the file room, to where, when he arrives, he sees Captain Inkwell. Captain Inkwell there. Captain Inkwell. Oh, I thought I dealt with you already. You thought wrong. I survived. You thought that could easily defeat me. I should have stabbed the rubble as well. Oh well. As soon as I grab what I came for. Then I'll leave. After all, Sanitized Pass should be dealing with your friends any moment now. Or is dealing with them as we speak. She does have the worst timing sometimes. You really gonna talk like your colleague like that? What? Sometimes she doesn't have the best timing, but sometimes she can be a real key to battle. After all, she won in the Western Front, if I last checked. Yes, she may have won that part, but you'll still lose this war in the end. You siding with the Barrels is a betrayal of our kind. You're obviously delusional. I sided with the winning team of this war. Same with Sanitized Past. She may have more reasons, but do you realize I'm a mercenary? I go wherever. I go ever where the winning side is. And my loyalty is more with the Barrels than it is with y'all. After all, me and Greenkenobi went a while back. We knew each other. Of course, that was a while ago. Now, shall we end this? As Empowered Gaming throws his sword. As Captain Equal dodges to the left. You missed. Now did I? As he looks over. As he sees the whole computer system just got fried by his sword. Why, you? As Captain Inkwell rushes him. I don't think so. As he bangs the door shut. That should keep him trapped for a bit. As some barrels come through. Surrender. We got you outnumbered. It looks like I gotta rush through them. As he puts his hands over his face and starts rushing the barrels. As they open fire. That will at least give us a slight advantage, keeping him locked up for a bit. As he just plows through the barrels, heading towards an exit. As we go back to the team outside. Come on, as more barrels show up. Barrels, yes. Start opening fire. As they keep pinning them down, as some of the guards are getting taken out left and right. Where's our reinforcements? We need our reinforcements now. We're outnumbered. We're outskilled. Yeah, this is Howling Melody. I'll be there in a moment. Just ran into some air traffic. Some barrel pilots thought they could take me down. As a bunch of missiles then start hitting the area, taking out several barrels. As a helicopter comes in with Howling Melody. The cavalry has arrived. As he starts shooting, as machine guns are constantly hitting position. You all get out of here. I'll take care of this. As Sanitized Pass is pinned down. Seriously, they got a chopper in the air. Oh well. Start firing. As the barrels start trying to pin it down. No luck. Hey, you! As you reports to one of the barrels in the Jeep. Drive that Jeep straight into it. Are you sure, ma'am? Yes. As one of them tries to drive a Jeep straight into it. But King starts shooting out the tires, having it go spinning into a building. As then out of nowhere, something hits the tail of it. Hey, boy, what was that? As he's... sorry, I'm gonna have to leave. Something hit my tail. As he starts spinning off into the distance for a little bit. Trying to get control. As they just see him flying off. What happened? As we go to somewhere a bit far away, on a building. You really should protect the tail more. After all, it's an easy target. When you shoot off, it goes out of control. Is there pinned down? Listen, we need to get out of here. As they manage to get into a truck and drive off. Well, Howling Melody's still trying to get control. You, referring to one of the barrels. Yes, ma'am? Hand me that rocket launcher. As Sanitized Pass picks up a rocket launcher. Now stay still. Also prepare the truck. We're going after them. Stay still. As she fires it at the helicopter. As Howling Melody sees this. And turns hard right. barely managing to dodge. Greenkenobi's gonna owe me big time for this. If not, I'm gonna kill him. As he's still trying to get control of the helicopter. Yeah. Santos Pass, just continue your pursuit on Greenkenobi. I'll take it from here. You sure? Yeah, after all. Our friends already caught him. As in all they hear is an explosion. And the helicopter just crashing. Who was that? Oh, that would be our friend. He arrived a little while ago. It looks like he took down the chopper. I'll have to go ahead and take care of him. Empowered Gaming got away. He locked me in a room. I was trying to get the files to find more of their location, their bases, hideouts. No luck on my part. Empowered Gaming saw it coming, so he destroyed the system. His sword was laced with electricity, causing the entire power system files to be erased. Nothing was saved. And also, that disguise skill is not going to work anymore. They know the trick. Don't let them get away. That's the only way we'll be able to perform the trick, but with Empowered Gaming already gone, it won't work. So just try to catch the rest of them. I'll work on it. Barrels, let's move out. As we go to the rest of the team, who's currently driving away on a vehicle and sanitized past, catching up on a tank, with several other people. Greenkenobi, they're on our tail. Seriously, we just dealt with some of their jeeps a little moments ago. I wish we could call them for backup, but everyone else is too far away. Now, where can we get the nearest support? Where's the nearest base? King. As King just keep on firing with his gun. I don't know. Not from this distance. The nearest base has to be in the mountains somewhere. Make our way there. That's the only chance we got. As the chase keeps going on, we go over to the crash site, where Howling Melody starts to wake up. Ugh. Okay, that makes it certain. Once I find Greenkenobi, he's dead. As someone approaches, oh, look what we have here. So let me guess, your fun time. The person who's been working on capturing us. Oh, yes. Who do you think tipped off my allies that you were coming? As he looks at Funtime. Oh, and also one more thing. You really should look behind you. As Howling Melody looks behind him and gets hit with a bat in the face, causing him to go unconscious. You really had to spoil it. I was gonna hit him in the back of the head while he was focused on you, Funtime. What? A man has to do something to have some fun around here. You and Sanitized Pass are so dull sometimes. Anyway, just send him to the prison. We'll get some information out of him. Fine. Y'all are still working on capturing Greenkenobi, aren't you? Yes. Although, for the time being, this prisoner will do. As we go back to the desert, getting away. Listen, I've got an idea to how to lose them. I sanitize Pass. Come on, surrender already. We're catching up. Is in more vehicles with barrels starts popping up. I've got a risky play here, Chekabani says. Seriously? What's the risky play? I jump out of the car and jump on the barrel tank. As Greenkenobi says, that's not happening. As then some rock is just hit, making a crater in front of Sanitize Pass's tank and several vehicles. She managed to stop, but some of the other barrel vehicles were not so lucky and got caught and went down the hole. What was that? This is Empowered Gaming. Your escape's all clear now. Empowered Gaming, you got out of there. Of course, you think I was gonna lose? I've been dealing with Captain Inkwell for quite a while. Who think's been keeping him off y'all's back? He's a good strategist. I've just been trying to counter him at every move. Well, thanks for that. As we go back to Sanitize Pass, who's just now raging. You gotta be kidding me. They got away? As she just flips one of the vehicles. Not again. I'm gonna get scolding from Captain Inkwell from this, aren't I? As someone speaks over the intercom. Sanitize passed. Did you get them? No. They got away. It's all because you let Empowered Gaming get away. Don't blame me. I thought he died in the rubble. I was shocked he was still alive. Well, don't worry. We at least got one prisoner. One prisoner? Yes. Who is it? Howling Melody. Thanks to our ally Funtime, we managed to catch him. Well, good work. That's an amazing job. We'll be moving him to a prison. Funtime and I will try to investigate. Okay. As they go off back to... We go back to the crash site where, well, Captain Inkwell and Funtime talk. Oh, I've got one thing to say. When will I be able to meet this person in charge? You're not there yet, Funtime. You may have risen through the ranks, but you're not yet official member of the top authority commands like me and Sanitize Pass are. Fair point. Well, just saying, where are you sending the guy? I can interrogate him and find out some information. We're sending him to the boat prison. There's at least 3 destroyers surrounding it. Everything should go in place there. Oh, good, good. I guess I'll just go meet him. That's not gonna happen. I will be meeting him. Alright. Well, anyway. Where do you think they went? All of them. Who knows? They got a variety of bases. They've been escaping us for years. Or not really years, more like months. The war started about several months ago. Fair point. But do we even know how extensive their force is? Their force has taken a heavy blow. This leaves us to have more of a chance of winning this war. And as long as they don't reach the higher-ups, we should be safe. Especially. Now that we have one of theirs, they're either going to try something stupid, or they're going to leave him to rot. Which I vote on the latter. But just in case they do, I will make you head security of the prison. Because if they do try something, I trust you can handle it. Well, I feel such honored. As we go to the cell where Howling Melody starts to wake up, several days later, of course. Oh, my head. What happened? Alright. Last thing I remember was being hit in the back of the head. Who was it again? I saw some... As he has trouble remembering. That would be me. This Captain Inkwell showed up. Oh, it was you. I'm here to interrogate you. Where are your friends heading? How am I supposed to know? They could be anywhere. We can either do this the easy way, or the hard way. Listen, we got a cell here for each one of your friends. You rat them out. I talk to the higher-ups, see if I can lower your sentence, even though you were a war fugitive. I'm at least a reasonable man. Maybe I can even convince them to let you go in exile. You'll be free to live in the wasteland, the desert area, for the rest of your life. Honestly, if I can convince them of that, you would live pretty off well out there. Being one of the few people that's now out of the way, of course. I'm sorry, the one thing I can say is I've got no idea where they are. Very well. Don't want to cooperate. I can understand. You are on their side, after all. That didn't stop the rest from talking, though. The rest. Oh, the gods we captured, etc., etc. Although, Jacobani has stolen some files we'd like to get our hands back on. Jacobani? I thought he didn't have anything of yours. No, why do you think he was traveling with Greenkenobi? Jacobani stole very delicate information he's not yet shared with them, keeping it to himself. For some reason. Maybe he's going to tell them later, I don't know. But we're after Greenkenobi and Jacobani. Empowered Gaming and King can wait. Although Empowered Gaming poses more of a threat than I thought. The fact he's countered almost every one of my moves. But that didn't stop us from coming to a standstill for a while. Just tell me where they are, and I can set you free. No. Very well. I'll just leave you to your devices, then. As he leaves. Well, now that he's gone, I'm in charge. So let me guess, you're Funtime, the new recruit or something that was highly promoted in the ranks of the Barrels. Yes, I joined quite recently, actually. To be voted into such a position is honored. But I have my own plans to continue, of course. Nothing too threatening to them. It's just my own plans I would like to achieve. What, going higher into the ranks? That is one of my goals, yes. So what have you come here for? Oh, just to chat, to talk. And just to let you know, you may or may not get out of here. Depending if your friends actually try to free you. I doubt it. How are they going to get into a place that's surrounded by at least 3 to 4 destroyer-class ships? Oh, that is true. This ship is filled with prisoners. And we cannot sink it as orders from the higher-ups, so... You're just captives here. So just tell me this. Who's in charge? Oh, I don't know. I'm just one of the lower members. I think the only person within the ranks that knows the higher-up, the real leaders, is probably Sanitized Past herself. In fact, she was here before Captain Inkwell. I can share some of her backstory if you want. From what I know, she joined the ranks of the Barrels at a very young age. She was a supporter of all their causes and moves. And when she decided to join their military force, she quickly rose through the ranks. Probably because of the trust she had bonded with them for years. Or something like that. She's not the best strategist, but she is a tough fighter. You really should see her in the training field. I mean, those elite barrels stood no chance against Sanitized Past combat skill. But there are other things that led her to her promotion. I think she's the only person that knows the one in charge of this war. But I can't say for certain, as I have never met the man up top myself. So you're saying one person is in charge of the entirety of the Barrel side? Yes. Or, I think so. I can't really say myself. After all, once we catch Greenkenobi, then everything goes downhill for y'all. Well, actually, until we catch the main group of you, this war may never be over. So, really depends. If we catch all y'all, I'm pretty sure the rest will just fall in line. Well, that's how I think. Well, anyway, you have a good night's sleep. What do you mean? It's daytime outside. You're in a ship with the lights on. It's literally midnight. Now, goodbye. As he walks away. Who knew interrogating someone? Yeah, actually, I don't even think I interrogated him. I just gave him some information. It's not like he's gonna get freed. But anyway, did you hear all that? Yes, friend. Oh yeah, just letting you know. Howling Melody's on this ship. And also, where are you currently at this moment? Oh, I've just been roaming around, keeping an eye on both sides of the war. You cannot very well do anything. Oh, I don't have any intentions of interfering in this war. Or at least not yet. Just watch how you do things. Very well. As Funtime cancels the call. What are you up to? As that's where I'm gonna end this part of the Barrow War. Make sure to like and subscribe.